Yeah. My grandmother, who passed probably almost 10 years ago now, we used to always catch her talking to herself. And as kids, we'd often say, "Grandma Rosie, who are you talking to?" And she said, and she'd say, "I'm talking to myself." We'd say, "Why are you talking to yourself?" She goes, "I get better answers."
What would you guys say to someone who is having a hard time, like even just understanding like prayer?
I think that sometimes we make prayer more complicated than it needs to be. Like, I think we forget that it truly is just a conversation with God.
In my own personal prayer, it's like I'm just having a conversation, literally just like how I'm talking in this moment. I'm like, listen, prayer is more so an ongoing thing and not something that's like, it must be done at this moment and it must be done this way.
Pray how God has made you to prayer, that you can be praying a silent prayer and it's just as powerful as a prayer that's loud and boisterous.
And then there's the other part where when you're having a conversation with like a trusted friend and you hear yourself verbalize, you're almost like talking to yourself and helping yourself. Mm-hmm. And the good friend just kind of nods, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think there's sometimes where, you know, I've heard people say before, like prayer feels so one way. You never really hear anything. And I wonder if sometimes God he just sits on the other side of the table and he's just quiet because he knows you just like need to hear yourself, like talk it out.
It all goes back to being authentic, because that's where, to me, prayer is received the most.
It's not about what we're actually praying, it's our heart.
Yeah.
Like, we have to remember it's our heart behind it all.